As a character, Britta got hit with problems from two angles. She was set up with a deliberately annoying personality.
There's no such thing as a quick invasion of civil liberties.
But then, over the course of the show, was seemingly rapidly flanderized.
You seemed smarter than me when I met you.
Thank you.
Flanderization is when a character's more minor trait is blown up over a show's run until it becomes the central part of their being to a ludicrous degree. It was coined by TV tropes to describe what happened to Homer Simpson's neighbor Ned, who went from a pretty normal if annoying neighbor in the early seasons to a full-on fanatic. It can often be seen as either a Hail Mary attempt to add some humor into a show, or as the writers just giving up and getting lazy. But Britta's changes didn't start later in the show, when the writers could have been thought to be running out of steam or getting bored. Her changes began quite early on. Everyone got their character jumbled and thrown off course during the gas leak year, the joke that the team later used to write off all of the weird changes that came during season 4, when there was a change of writers on the show. But Britta's problems began well before that. While even in season 1, the show was pointing out that Britta wasn't necessarily as smart as she thought she was, as time went on, she was made out to be actively unintelligent.
I got a backpack, I got a new notebook. Oh, I got one of those see-through yellow pens so I can do that thing where you color in the words.
Highlight?
Probably the backpack.
It turns out that this wasn't out of a desire to torpedo the character, but instead just to let her join in on the comedy in a more fun way. Jillian Jacobs is a Juilliard-trained actress and hadn't done much professional comedy before getting her part on the show. And once she began to feel more comfortable with it, she wanted to lean into the goofier side of things. This also gave the show the opportunity to differentiate Britta and Annie's personal growth even further. Annie was very much the traditional smart girl. So sending Britta off in the other direction allowed for many moments of contrast and hilarity.
Do they have tiny little faces? This is why you're the stupidest! If loving worms is stupid, I don't want to be smart. It is! And you can't be!
While Britta's character changes might seem out of left field, they actually do make a lot more sense when we look at them in the context of who she is as a whole.